Hello boys, it's me, Cool Yoshi here, and welcome back to my 100% playthrough of SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated. In the last episode, we managed to collect every single sock and every single spatula up to this point, except a handful of them. Now, with this in mind, all we have to do is collect the remaining spatulas left over in the areas, and by collecting all of those, we'll be able to go to the end of the game and finally finish this off. So, yeah. This is going to be the finale of this game, confirmed, because we should have 100% at this point. I made sure to check.
They serve food here, yes, but they don't serve love.
Flash! Authorities have confirmed that the robots running amok through Bikini Bottom are indeed coming from the chum bucket. Yes, right where you're standing. Plankton, owner of the Chum Bucket, and best known for the creation of robots whose sole purpose is to cause mayhem and destruction, has denied any involvement. And then stomp on your children! And stomp on your children's children! This has been a Bikini Bottom Newsflash.
So there, now we know that just like any other SpongeBob game, Plankton is the true villain, despite not wanting to confirm that. Anyway. Looks like we can't actually get the spatula right now. Instead, we have to destroy other stuff first. Which is kind of strange, because, oh, wait, oh. Actually. Did I get one inside the chum bucket already? I think I did. A wall jump in the bucket. Okay, yeah, okay. So, we don't actually need anything here. Good to know. Alright, so I guess before I get a... before I don't get a good preview for this, let's go ahead and go into the final fight.
Look at that guy, with that big square head and those short shorts. That's the most hideous thing I've ever seen.
Wait, that hideous thing looks like me.
I always knew SpongeBob would be the death of me.
Jumpin' jelly beans? A robot SpongeBob.
There's definitely something funny going on here. And I don't mean you. Something else funny. Plankton! You're behind all this, aren't you?
Yes, yes, it was me all the time. Behold, the Duplicatotron. I registered the name, so don't even think of ripping me off. With this, I can make a robot copy of anyone. I was going to make an army of loyal robots that would obey my every command.
But they're running amok!
I forgot to set the switch to obey Plankton. Ugh. But now that Daddy's home, I can fix that. What's wrong now? It should be working. It is working. They're obeying me. I knew I shouldn't have made a copy of myself, but I'm just so cute. You've interfered with my plans for the last time. SpongeBob, meet SpongeBob.
Hi, how do you do? Allow me to introduce my friends, Patrick, Sandy.
Enough! Prepare to meet your doom! Great Barrier Reef! It looks like SpongeBob has an opportunity here. That's the ticket!
SpongeBob Division Control, who wants
Oh,
to go?
I can't watch! Okay, maybe just a little. It looks like SpongeBob has an opportunity here. Suck it to him, SpongeBob! It looks like SpongeBob has an opportunity here. Suck it to him, SpongeBob! Ow! I guess SpongeBob won't be
I feel
winning
like a
that
new
way.
sponge.
That does it. SpongeBob is back in the fight. Ow! Close encounters of the painful kind. Ow! I
Fresh
guess
like a spring
SpongeBob won't be
breeze.
winning that way.
I feel like a new sponge.
That's the ticket. Oh, that's gotta sting. Oh, that was a doozy. The robot's just too big for a direct attack like that.
Fresh like a spring breeze.
Suck it to him, SpongeBob.
Say hello to my little bubble friend.
That's the ticket. The robot's just too big for a direct attack like that.
I feel like a new sponge.
Well, apparently I found a little glitch here.
Move by SpongeBob. This match is just about over.
You're supposed to go on the top to hit all of these things, but yeah, you can kind of just do this to kill him instead. I guess they didn't really expect you to come down here. I'm surprised this still works, let's be honest. I thought it was going to be a lot more difficult than this, but there we go. He's dead.
No, you don'ts are destroying my beautiful bride. We were supposed to get married next week.
Did he say married?
I'll repair you, baby.
Oh, I'm shrinking!
No, Patrick. I think the robot is getting bigger.
SpongeBob, he just flew into your head!
Well, then I'm going to follow him into my head. I mean, into my robot version's head, which is like my head, but bigger and more mechanical.
Okay.
Here I come, robot plankton.
This is just getting too weird for me.
I know, right? Alright, now time for a platform section, in which we have to survive for long enough to win. This is the more tougher part about the fight.
Too pretty. Can't take it. Bubble collar. Ow.
There we go. I just realized something. This entire fight looks a lot different than the last time we fought him. Oh, and of course there's an enemy there.
Sponginator.
Because why not there be a spinning guy in an area like this? In case you're wondering, most of this is a stimulated auto-scorer. We have to constantly attack every enemy until we then hit Plankton with the side of this spot, Robo-Plankton to be precise. And then that opens up a platform to the next area, which opens a platform to the next area, and then once we make it all the way to the end, we have to destroy each of the little spots in there.
SpongeBob mission control, the launch to go.
And yeah, you basically have to destroy the little spots here. Oh, actually,
Sometimes
I have to
pushing
do
a
that.
single button is the most satisfying. Push, 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 push.
In the original game, you had to do something a lot more differently. Instead of doing all this, there was a mission where you had stuff deep in the robot's head, and the goal to actually finishing him off is to essentially do a series of attacks until eventually you would be able to get a cruise bubble attack on him. And yes, in the original game, you basically had to use the cruise bubble like several times and navigate through an entire maze inside the deepest part of his brain to actually destroy him. In this game, for some reason, they changed it to not be like that, but instead allows you to use all of the moves you've used from before in order to actually get through it. Beyond that, this is basically the same as before. We have to destroy all of the robots in each of the areas,
Hello to my little bubble friend.
and we have to destroy other armies of robots while avoiding others. It's actually a lot more difficult than you initially would think, because if they knock you off, I believe you have to do the entire stage again, which is why this is considered to be the harder part of the fight, for sure. Of course, now that we go through it now, it's not actually that bad. It's just a little bit difficult. If anything, this part is much more challenging because it shows off the platforming of this game a little bit better, if you ask me.
There's nothing like the smell of bubbles in the morning. Smells like victory.
There we go. Okay. There's also a lot more electric spikes to destroy in this one, apparently. Because this is the 4th one we've destroyed and we're not done yet. Oh, okay. Oh, this is still a little bit difficult.
Coming at ya!
Alright, here we go. Okay, so we do have to destroy one inside his head after all. That's just the first part, apparently. Okay. Okay, so it looks like they do still have that part in it. It's just a little bit different. Yes, we have to stun Plankton each time, otherwise he won't allow us to hit the robot itself. Okay, that's 2. Looks like they added a lot of parts to this to make it a little bit more interesting, to say the least. We could just hit him early, right? Yeah, let's do that. Makes that a little bit easier. So, thankfully they do still have this part. It's just a little bit different. You'll have to do some extra parts as well. So they made it a little bit longer as far as I know, because I don't remember doing that like that. Alright, we're done. And that's the entire game completed right there, folks. Bam.
SpongeBob, you did it!
What'd he do?
What? Oh, yeah.
All my plans ruined. That does it. I'm becoming a lawyer.
You haven't defeated me yet. I still have lots of robots all over Bikini Bottom. I'll summon them all, and then we'll see. Uh-oh. I'll destroy you. You'll destroy me. I'll destroy you. I'll destroy you twice as hard. Oh yeah? I'll destroy you plus 1. Well, I'll destroy you plus infinity. Shut up, you stupid robot. Who are you calling stupid? I went to community college, you oversized coffee grinder. Oh yeah? I'll show you. Come here and fight like a model.
Well, Plankton, I hope you learned your lesson.
Oh, I certainly did. Next time I'll get it right.
Ouch! We won! Who wants to get ice cream?
I do! I do!
Need I remind you all that there are still robots out there making a mess of Bikini Bottom?
Sandy is right.
Well, I thought she was a squirrel.
I'm being punished. I don't know for what, but I'm being punished.
There's still work to be done out there. Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy wouldn't stop, and neither will I. We can't rest until Bikini Bottom is safe.
Are you ready, kids?
Aye, aye, Captain!
I can't hear you.
Aye, aye, Captain!
Oh! Who lives in a pineapple under the
In case you didn't know, that cutscene is confirmation that we get 100%, which I think it's really cool that they decide to include the cartoon intro in this game, which makes this especially funny, and I definitely like it one bit. So, in case you didn't know, that cutscene, once we finish that cutscene or whatever, that cutscene confirms that we have 100%, in case you didn't know already. Because, that cutscene, in case you didn't know, the secondary cutscene on top of the already normal ending cutscene will only trigger if you get 100%. In other words, it's the true ending to the game. And I will say I liked it quite a bit. I liked that they added the cartoon intro theme from the cartoon in this game, which I think is really cool. I don't think they actually did that in any other game that I know of other than this SpongeBob game. But yeah, anyways, there we go. We've gotten every single spatula in the game and have 100% of the game, but obviously there's still more to do. Like, for example, take a look at these credits. I don't think I remember any other game for at least a while, other than this game, that allows you to literally play the game a little bit more while you're simultaneously watching the credits, which I think is really cool. So you basically get to watch the credits and get stuff done at the same time, which I think is really cool. There's no other credits like it, really, as far as I know, or at least this particular thing. Oh gosh, I got stuck for a minute. Whoop. Oh. Okay. Alright, that was bad. So yeah. Again, for those of you who are still new to this game or whatever, this game only came out as part of a potential speedrun when people, talked about stuff because, yeah, this game was not supposed to come out at all. In fact, this was forgotten about for the longest time until, the speedrunning community effectively revived this game, and now, we have this beautiful remake to play through, which I like. In case you didn't know, I first found this game on the GameCube a really long time ago when I was a kid. I didn't really get to beat it well, though, so obviously things have changed. But yeah, it's really cool. There's quite a few different paths to explore. Alright, well, we're leaving now. You can leave the credits at any time, but we saw the thanks for playing, which I think is the full credits, so we're leaving now. There's still more to do in Bikini Bottom, though. There's the secret that we mentioned earlier. That is where we're actually going to end off this episode. We're going to go into the little hidden area here and see what's going on in it. In case you didn't know, it's the feeder in this game. Because, yeah, they have to have that. You need 40,000 shiny objects to enter it, which is why I did all that.
Sir, may I help you?
One movie ticket, my good man.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Alright. So, this is a little secret that you can get at any point. So this is essentially the artwork for this game. And here you can kind of see how the artwork was upgraded from the original. I'm gonna do this in kind of a slow method, where we pause as we go through. And in case you're wondering, this is the concept art for this game that they were designing. So you get to see all the different concept arts for playing that. And here's a boss that was supposed to be included. Yes, there was supposed to be a Robo Squidward as a boss battle, but they ultimately replaced it for Robo Sponge instead, which I think is kind of interesting. And there's also some early drawings of some of the other levels. So yeah, it was fun. In case you ever miss one of these spots, I'm gonna go at least decently slow to the point where you can pause the video to take a look at any of these. So if you ever miss one particular picture and want to take a better look at that, then you could just pause when you do stuff, which I think is really cool. So yeah, if you ever want to do different stuff, then you could just pause to make and then you can take a look for it as loud as possible. So if you ever get bored, you can just pause to make things a little bit easier. Okay. Well, I will say we had a lot of fun with this game. Okay, that's the end of that, apparently. So with that in mind, we are now done with this game 100%. And yes, it's not a true 100% unless I show going into the concept art area, so why the heck not? It keeps people from getting angry, and it shows you pretty much all the game has to offer. Now, the game does actually have a multiplayer feature as well, as you saw, which I can kind of show off, but which you might have caught a glimpse of when you first saw the menu, but I'm not here for that, so if you want to watch multiplayer videos, you're going to have to look at a different video, unfortunately. But who knows? If this video gets enough likes and enough comments, I may add a bonus episode where I attempt to do some multiplayer content, because I do like doing a bunch of our content, and I could definitely do multiplayer in this game, but whether or not I'll actually be able to do it is an enough story. So, with that in mind, that's the end of the playthrough. If you want to see multiplayer in this game, then leave a like, comment, rate, and subscribe, and leave comments saying you want to see multiplayer, because if I get enough of those, then I will do a multiplayer video as a bonus episode, because I actually have never seen didn't know this game had multiplayer, and I would like to see it. So, leave a like if you guys enjoyed, comment, rate, subscribe. And I'll see you guys in my next playthrough. Bye!